Hello and welcome in this new episode of my Leetcode problem solving series. In this new episode, we are going to try to solve the problem entitled Minimum Time to Type Word using Special Typewriter. This problem figured in the 59 bi-weekly Leetcode contest, and today I'm willing to share with you my solution for this problem in the same contest. The first thing that we're going to start with is understanding the problem. So this problem aims to find the minimum number of seconds that we need to type the given string word. How we actually type a string? We type string based on this circle, which contains the alphabet letters and pointer. This pointer initially points to the character A. At each second or on every second we have two options. We can either write in the current character or go in clockwise or anti-clockwise or counterclockwise. So for example, if we were here initially at A, we can either type A or go to B counterclockwise or to Z clockwise. So the first thing that we are going to do in this solution is that we are going to define our first variable, which we are going to name time. This variable is a variable that I am willing to return by the end of the problem. So time basically represents the number of seconds that we need to type the string word. The second thing that we are going to do is we are going to define how much steps we need or how much seconds exactly we need to move from the first character that we are going to start with, which is A in this case, to the next character or to the first character exactly in the string word. So the thing that I'm going to do is, given that 97 is the code ASCII, the equivalent of A in lowercase in the code ASCII. The thing that we are going to do is we are going to do this. We are going to calculate how much steps we need to move counterclockwise so that we reach the first character in word, which is sharp at 0. One thing that we need to do also here is we need to test or to verify using ternary expression to verify if this character or if 97 minus word dot sharp at 0 is inferior or smaller than 0. In this case, if this test is true, this means if 97 minus word dot sharp at 0 is smaller than 0, the thing that's going to happen is that we are going to give it another value, which is 26 plus 97 minus word dot sharp at 0. Because why we choose 26? Because 26 is the number of letters in the alphabet. So the thing that's going to happen is I'm going to grab this right here and paste it. If this test is false, this means that 97 minus word dot sharp at 0 is inferior or smaller than 0. The thing that's going to happen is that is not inferior than 0. The thing that's going to happen is that we're going to return it exactly, which is 97 minus word dot sharp at 0. Next, we are going to define another variable that is going to do the same as x, but this time we are going to work clockwise. So the thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this exact same code here, and this time if we have word dot sharp at 0, 97 minus word dot sharp at 0 inferior or smaller than 0, then in this case the thing that's going to happen is we are going to return word dot sharp at 0 minus 97. So we are going to do, I'm going to grab this Here we go. Otherwise, the thing that's going to happen is that I'm going to add 26 to the previous expression, which is this one. Okay, so as you can see here, this expression basically means that if we found that 97 minus word.char at 0 inferior than 0, in this case y is going to have the value, this value, which is word.char at 0 minus 97. But if 97 minus word.char at 0 wasn't inferior than 0, then we're going to return this value. It means y is going to have this value 26 plus word.char at 0 minus 97. So basically this is the exact same as if else expression, but it's just in one line if else, and it is a very good expression, and it makes your code more easy to understand and smaller. So you won't waste time writing a big if and else code, and also you won't waste runtime, because general expression is faster than normal if else. And the thing that I'm going to do here is I'm going to, as you may guess, to count the amount of time that we need for the first iteration. So the amount of time that we are going to need for the first iteration is this one, math.mean, as you may guess it already, x, y. So we are going to check if what is the smallest amount of the smallest direction, or the direction that won't cost us too much time. And finally, one other thing that I need to add here is I'm going to add 1 to time. So I'm going to do plus time. Why I need to add 1 to time? Because x and y only give us how much time I need to reach the next character, but time but we need also 1 second to write that character. So that's why I added here plus time. Now the next thing that's going to happen is that I'm going to define a for loop. This for loop will start this time from 1, and it will stop here at word.length, and next i++, and here we go. In this for loop, we are going to do the same processing as the previous processing for the first iteration. So the thing that's going to happen is I'm going to pick all this code over here, and I'm going to add I'm going to leave it like this. Now the thing that the next thing that I need to do also is I need to define okay, let me fix this code. The thing that I'm going to do next is, before continuing in this processing, is that I need to, instead of working with a, which is 97 in code ASCII, the thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to define two new variables. Which the first one is a, which stands for the previous character, which was in the first iteration 97, which is a. This character is going to be word.char at character i-1, and we are going to define the next another variable, which is b, which stands basically for the next character, or the current character. Sorry, it's the current character. So as you see here, the thing that we are going to do is, instead of using 97, we are going to use a. And finally this one. the second thing that we are going to do over here is that instead of writing word.char at 0, which is the next character, we are going to use b. So I'm going to change this code over here so that you can see. No, what did I do? Okay. And here we go, we finish it. So basically this is my submission for this code in Leetcode. So for this problem in Leetcode, and to see how exactly this code works, I'm going to go right now to VS Code so that we can run some tests. And here we go. As you can see, I already prepared the exact same code over here, and also I prepared some tests so that we can see exactly how this code works. So the first thing that we are going to do is we are two breakpoints here and here, and then we are going to debug this test. In this case, we are given the character or the word, which is ABC, and the final result that we are expecting to find by the end of this method is 5. So let us see if exactly this is what's going to happen. The first thing that we have here in this line is we are defining time, the variable time, and next the thing that we are going to do is count. If we go counterclockwise, how much iteration we need, or how much time we need. As you see, we need 0 time. So if we go counterclockwise, we're going to go directly to A. But if we go clockwise, in this case, we need 26 seconds. To understand how this happens, basically we are going to go back to here Leetcode and to see exactly what this means. So here in Leetcode, we are initially here in A. If we go counterclockwise, we're going to go back to A. We are going to stay to A, so we didn't waste any time. But if we go clockwise, this means we are going to go like this. We are going to iterate over all the characters in the alphabets. So this will cost us 26 seconds exactly. Back to VS Code. Now we are going to check what is the minimum of 0 and 26. Obviously it's 0, and then time is going to to get its new value, which is 0. And the thing that we are going to do next is that we are going to add 1 to time, which is the value of the next which is the value of the time that we need to write one character. Now we are going to do the exact same processing for the next character, which is in this case B. Here we have we count A and B, and we find 97 and 98. Now we are going to count how much time we need if we go counterclockwise, which is here in this case 25. But if we go clockwise, we are going to have one only iteration that we need, or one only seconds that we need to write to reach B, the next character, which is B. So we are going to calculate the minimum and to add it to time. Sorry, I forgot in Leetcode I forgot to add the plus here. We need to add time, the minimum time that we need in this iteration, how much time we already wasted, or how much time we already used to reach this new character. Now we have, as you see here, time gets the value 3. Now we are going to the next iteration and see how much time we need. We need exactly, as you may suggest or notice, we need 1 second to reach the next character from B to C, which is C, and 1 second to type it. This means that we are going to need obviously 2 seconds added to 3, which is 5 seconds in total. And finally, as you see over here, time equals 5. So we are going to return this value over here, and as you may see, the final result is successful, or the test went successful because the final result was 5. And this is the end for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. If you have any commentary or any remark for my videos or for this content or for me, please feel free to write it down below in the comments. And if you were interested in this code, I will give you the link to my GitHub repository. Don't forget to start also. And thank you, and stay tuned for the next episode.